All right.
So you say your shoulder's hurting you?
Yeah. Well, hello, Elwood. Yeah, actually, the muscle groups in my chest are pulling it forward.
Okay.
Where it's been damaged before, it's trying to protect itself. So that's the reason why I sit like this a lot.
Okay.
But they're telling me to do this number to stretch it out and pull it back so that it stays in socket.
Okay.
The issue with that is it hurts like hell.
Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't tell us we were live. Hi guys.
It's more truthful this way.
So, yeah, that's we're nothing if not honest, and candid is the best way to go. So, better me than someone he doesn't know being put on the spot with this. Mr. Tyree here, we were talking about doing tuning fork section, I almost said sessions, and singing bowl work. He's going to be doing some work on me so that you guys can actually see what a session would look like.
I don't think he's got enough tuning forks.
They do different things. Chakras, physicality, angelics.
I still think he needs more.
Well, if you aren't ready to go home, then I'd be sitting down with your catalog and we'd get some.
I told you what website to look on, didn't I?
He wants to get it through you. Let him buy shit.
No, the point is, look on the website and pick out what you want and then tell me what it is.
And then she'll get it for you.
I'm
Probably cheaper.
I'm senile. I forget things.
I ain't gonna argue with that.
Yeah.
Sup, Renee?
Okay.
Would it be inappropriate for me to say, align me, chakra daddy?
I would say something,
This
but
is your life now. You chose this.
well, no, there's an iron on in there that I won't, but I want to put it on my belt.
Do it.
Hey, Bridget.
Do it.
So,
You won't know, boss. Alright. For those just popping in, along with the insanity, Mr. Tyree's going to do a session on me with his tuning forks and possibly the singing bowl so that you guys can see what a session is like.
and my statement again.
We broke Renee.
Do what?
We broke Renee.
Oh. So now, my statement earlier, the student is now becoming the master.
Of what?
You say that, and he was in here schooling you on the whiteboard earlier.
Yep, I've seen that.
Oh, we got to give him grief if we don't. He wouldn't know we loved him.
Can you feel that?
Actually, yeah, that's one of the pressure points that the physical therapy, technically physical therapist I see, actually winds up using a lacrosse ball to get you released. And that's me being serious for those watching.
Well, it's not a lacrosse ball anymore. Now it's some kind of a
It's
suction cup to the wall.
I mean, it's stiff as hell too. There's no move to it. It does have some balls with it.
You know, I need to get Dina to make him a tote bag that says Chakra Daddy.
We do need to get him a Chakra Daddy.
Yeah, we do. That would be so cute. That little cross bag that she had. Yeah.
We might be able to get Miss Dina to make one.
That's what she.
That's what I said.
Oh, did you? I didn't catch the name.
She had a really cute crossbody thing that she'd made, and it was cute as fire.
Dina does good work.
She does.
In a number of ways.
That's why I was very upset that her stepbrother caused her to not be here yesterday. She was supposed to be here yesterday. I wanted to see her cute stuff and possibly go home with some of it.
Now that was a weird one. And that's, telling the truth, it actually sent the motion down to my fingertips on that. So there's a good pinch nerve in there. So while you're doing your attunement, tell them what it is that you're doing, sir.
Right now, I'm trying to work on the point to help you relieve some of the tension in your shoulder. Using my body tuners and hitting points.
This is a much gentler version of the jackhammer.
It is.
Now we're going to use the grounding. Release some of that tension. But, like all things, I am not a fix-it-all. Make sure you go to your doctor. Okay, you're way too grounded. You have my fork going by itself.
I do things too. I'm trying to stay out of your way, man.
That's a face.
It's okay, buddy.
So, Steve, for the people that's on my page, tell them exactly what these ones do. So it's kind of like vibrations, or
Yeah. It's healing vibrations. The tuners I'm actually using right now are the ones with the caps on the top are my body tuners that actually work with physical stuff. Just the plain Jane things are the ones that work with the chakras.
That's right, Chakra Daddy.
Chakra Daddy.
And then these like this are the ones that work with Angelica. And they're the DNA, RNA rewrite forks. That basically, I go in and I can rewrite DNA and RNA from past lives to make it better for you nowadays.
Anybody work for those shamans out there?
I seem to remember hearing a lot about that from Eckhart Tolle.
Yes, ma'am.
Lord have mercy, that poor dude.
That's a good pension too.
He's great to listen to about that kind of thing, but Lord have mercy, he would put a child on Adderall to sleep with that voice.
He would. He's basically the David Attenborough of metaphysics and esoterics.
How long does an attunement usually last for? Is it like an oil change for a car?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, yes.
Attunements can last from anywhere from 15 minutes up to an hour.
That was Renee.
Yeah.
But the thing being is, if I'm using forks on you, then it may be like a 15-minute session, and then you're going to have to hang out with me for about 15-20 minutes just to sit and chit-chat while I make sure you're okay to leave, because working with the chakras and body and stuff has a bad tendency of messing with your vision and basically anything that has to do with judgment.
That you had to bring up those two things with Steve sitting there, didn't you?
Look at that face. I zoomed in on the face.
How frequently do you recommend getting attunements?
All depending on what the situation is that I'm working on or what we're working on is basically like one good session, maybe a month. If it's something major, I would try to do like weekly.
This works similarly to Reiki, only this has much more tangible and direct results. Whereas Reiki can take up to 3 days to have full effect. Using these forks takes only about a half an hour.
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. If I'm using the chakra forks on you, you'll probably have weird dreams for like 3 to 4 days after the use, because they open up the third eye.
Unlike with Brian, where everything's ready in about 30 minutes and you're in the bathroom.
Everybody poops. Everybody poops. Brian is such an intense ground that he will physically make you have to use the restroom. A serious session with him. So we're joking, but not really.
It's the truth. It's just funny.
So using the physical forks, they work by circulating vibration through water, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
In which the body is basically 80 to 90% water. So the water gets it to the bloodstream. The bloodstream carries it to where it needs to go.
Ripples in a pond.
Like wind through a tree?
Like the wind through your hair.
Right here.
This is why they don't let me on live streams.
Well,
But
like I
yes,
said,
it's so much fun though.
but like I said, the tuning forks are basically a scalpel. The singing bowls is basically like a gentle dose of morphine. It's like the anesthesia. It calms this stuff down.
Is morphine gentle though?
Kevin, you may want to watch your hearing aids.
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
I turned them off. Even putting the dog to sleep.
Well, that dog has so much anxiety, he needs a little morphine. Sounded like some cathedral bells.
And how do you feel?
Being truthful, I can actually reach my arm back and not wince when I do it.
Before he did anything, you did that and you winced.
There's still, and this is just honesty, there's still the pressure right here, but you worked on the shoulder, you didn't work on the neck.
Yeah.
So that would be there anyway. Relief. It does exist.
They do exist. Renee's voting for me on more live streams. Y'all will never get anything done.
Yeah. I vote for her on more live streams too, Renee.
Well, it was a thing. It was like, hey, you want to do the thing? So we're trying. How do they contact you, Mr. Tyree?
I'm setting up a webpage, StevensHealingVibrations.com. You can look me up on Facebook, just Steven Tyree. You will
I
see-
tagged him in the description of this post.
Okay, so I don't have to show you my business card.
Nope.
Well,
Well, so
I still
come on.
would.
I would. Just to get your info out.
And then turn it around for us. Let's see the personal contact stuff.
That way they can see your info like we did earlier.
And you can always call here or contact the Spirit Mechanics page.
He's one of ours, so we'll be able to send out the signal.
Yeah, we'll be able to suss him out somewhere.
AKA,
Whatever.
AKA, fucker, you got business.
Yep.
You need to come to the shop. You got customers.
Hey, bitch, you got shit to do.
Hey, oh, shocker, bitch, get to work. It's just.
So,
As of right now, I'd be free to do appointments Tuesday through Saturday, 4 to whenever the shop closes. Sunday, if you need me, I can be here all day.
There you go.
There
And the
you
shop's
go.
closed on Monday.
Yes, it is.
cause fuck a bunch of that shit.
Also, here in the near future, we're going to have Mr. Tyree here to teach a special class on chakra work. How they work, what they do, what they are. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned for that. We are going to be getting it scheduled very soon.
Another thing that we have been looking into doing, and Renee, this is just gonna, it's gonna be you getting your way. We have decided to start doing probably weekly. I think we decided on Friday, reviewing a deck every week. Sometimes we'll have a special guest like we did yesterday. Sometimes it'll just be me and Steve. You never know. So that's going to start being a thing. And then there was another, that's right. And then when I get a chance to actually start looking through said books, I'm going to actually start doing book reviews on some of the stuff that I've got here in the shop.
And if you have requests for books or materials or card decks or stuff like that, send us a message, and Tiff will see if she can't hunt them down for you.
Just let us know.
I've hunted down so much.
Yes, but you're so good at it.
And if you guys are interested in the deck reviews and you want to see kind of what it is that we'll be doing, we did one yesterday with Miss Joni Kahn. She was our special guest yesterday here in the classroom while we had multiple people here. She was doing readings as well as helping us out with some lives.
She was on fire yesterday.
Yes, she did do this.
But she actually reviewed the new DC Comics deck.
Available Tuesday.
You'll be able to get it on Tuesday. So technically you get to see it before it's even on shelves.
I only have 2 of them right now, though, so, y'all have to fight that out in the parking lot. I'll supply the sporks.
Only sports.
you get to see us nerd a little bit and act like kids because it's cool and fun and we love it. Because childhood in a tarot deck. But
It's like the Garbage Pail Kids ones.
it is.
That's my childhood in a tarot deck.
Feel free to
With
check
snot
that
and
out
boogers.
and see, what's going on, and we'll try and tweak things as we go because we're new to some of this anyway. But we'll have special classes going, special streams going.
I've got my toe into some software right now that theoretically you should be able to actually buy whatever I'm showing on the stream from the stream. Instead of having to go directly to the website, there will be, if I get it right, there will be a button right there.
That way you guys can, if we're reviewing a deck.
Whether I get it right, it remains to be seen, but
Right.
that's the intention.
So if we're reviewing something and you find an interest, or if you want it, you can go ahead and purchase it right there on the spot. You don't have to go through the rigmarole. We're trying for y'all.
I'm trying to make this as convenient as humanly possible.
Thank you. You're welcome very much. Alright, let me get out of the way. Get over here and act like you're important.
Do you have a closing message for us, Mr. Tyree?
Stay balanced. Now that put me out of business before I even get started.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I know some people that can't even walk in a straight line.
I would probably be one of them.
Do you guys have any questions for Mr. Tyree?
Questions?
Bridget says that, she says, you all are so awesome. Clap hands. I'm so excited for you and your shop and what the future holds for you. And TJP, thanks for everything you do. Well, Bridget, you are awesome in and of yourself. I'm sorry, but anybody that, hauls ass from Ohio, from Fairfield, Ohio, just to get down here for the grand opening because she saw a wood burning that she liked. That's epic.
Oh yeah, that was that one.
Yeah, the Wheel of the Year.
Yeah.
Fairfield, Fairfax.
Yeah, that would be the will of the year.
Somewhere in Ohio.
That would be the will of the year that I wanted that got snatched out from under me.
Well, you know what? The lady that made it is my neighbor.
Yes, and she left her
honestly.
business card out front.
Yeah, so.
Because I was talking to her about making some plaques for the store, the SMX logo, and then the Phoenix logo, so that we can hang them up.
Maybe some more of the, like that quartz one that I
Yeah.
picked up.
I was gonna have her do big ones though. I was talking to her about it, so we could actually hang them up for their stores in the windows.
Well, that'd be a lot of rocks
Well,
smacking against the window.
Well, they're talking.
Well, no, I
Sean,
wasn't
you
wanting to
have
do
something?
the Phoenix is what I was gonna have her do for the,
Oh, okay.
Alrighty,
and
guys.
then the SMX logo. But anyway,
She says, sorry, cool Steve. I don't know what you're sorry about.
Yeah.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Don't be sorry. It went home to the person it needed to go home with.
That's
He'll
how
get
it
another
goes.
one.
Exactly.
I mean, it'll just be more business for, what's her name, Michelle?
Michelle, I think it was.
Yeah, Michelle. It'll just be more business for Michelle.
I'm gonna have to start calling all our Michelle's by last names.
Well, she can be the Z. I think hers starts with a Z, so she can be Z.
Yeah.
Zed. Or Z.
Miss Z.
The Canadian Z. Z.
Got any questions out there?
ZPMs.
Anybody got any questions?
Any statements, any complaints? If you got complaints, you're gonna have to take them up with somebody
Get
else.
things are A-bound for y'all. So excited for you all. Great people doing the thing proper.
Giving it the best go we got.
That's right, Renee. So is your autocorrect.
Speaking of all that, Renee, you need to pack up your family and come visit. By God, we come to see your ass.
Kinda.
Close enough. Shut up about that thing. No one else needs to know that. Come on, Renee.
Damn phone.
Oh man. Alrighty, guys. guys, well, if you don't have any questions for Mr. Tyree, you know where to find him now. Also, you know, we're going to be doing a lot with the shop, and especially the classroom, coming up with lives and different showcases like Steve and Joni. We're looking forward to it. Turn of the year is going to be when everything really picks up. We're just trying to get an idea of how things are going to work, probably the rest of November. Now, as far as December is concerned, as far as me, the boys, and everybody, I don't know, because we usually take December's off. So we usually don't do major client calls, things like that in December. December is a family month. It should be spent with family. So things, at least on our end, may be a little bit more lax than they have been in recent months.
And then they'll slap us in the face again in January.
Yep. So if we don't get it started before then, you can look forward to January. Also, next week, the class registration for 101 through 103, for those of you who've been asking about it, is going to be up. We're going to be doing 101 starting the 8th of November and going until the 10th. The 10th being 103.
So with the Spirit Mechanics being on the Jeweled Phoenix now, tell them a little bit more, because some of my people probably haven't been on the SMX, about what the 101 and 102, 103 is.
So currently what we're doing is metaphysics classes. So base understanding of metaphysics, how it works, how to connect, what auras are, how they function. And 103 goes into more of the intermediate. You're starting to bridge the gap into actual energy work with 103. So we're going to be talking about specific vibrations, color theory, something that is called pulse per second, which we're going to be getting into as well. And all of these are workshops. So we don't just info dump it and leave you to it. We also have you try it.
Oh yeah.
He can speak.
It's fun.
We do our best to show you how it is that you work. You can go to somebody and go, am I gifted? Well, everybody is. You can go to somebody and go, what are my gifts? But that's their interpretation of what it is you can do, not what it is that you actually do. Those things are for you to find out, and that's what these classes are geared towards. So we'll be doing those. We also offer a hybrid option. So if you are from out of state or can't make it and you would still like to try the classes,
Jenny.
we offer a simulcast. So people like Steve and Kevin can come in and take the class in person because they're local. And during the class, you are also live video chatted in so that you can be a part of it. So nobody is excluded.
And the guys do project in with you so that you are actually still able to participate.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why the distance classes are limited, so that they're not split between so many people that they're having to project into.
Yes. You know, in person, we prefer it in person anyway, just because of, well, the general intimacy, but it's the ease of it as well. But yeah, there's no such thing as distance when you're doing this kind of stuff.
Bridget, but side note, don't recommend to take all three in the same week. It would be too much. You are correct.
It definitely would be. We usually suggest that you take one a month apart. You know, so 101, wait a month, take the 102, wait a month, do the 103. That gives you enough time to adjust to what it is that you're figuring out, and gives you plenty of time to actually try the things that we went over, you know.
Yeah.
Let you try your homework.
And then if you have questions, you always can recontact back and ask questions too.
And after you've taken the class once, you can audit it again for free.
Yes.
Yeah, this round makes my 3rd time taking these classes.
Now,
Learn
the
something new every time, don't you?
audit spaces are limited. So we only do, 1 or 2 audits per set of classes.
And as far as onlines, we only do 8 at a time. We do 12 in-persons, 8 online. So the reason for that is, one, it spreads us incredibly thin when we have to project into everybody's house at once for certain energy work and certain understandings. The other thing too is we don't want anybody getting lost in translation. So having a multitude of people on the screen at the same time, we lose track of who's who. I'm visually impaired, and Brian's got ADHD. So between the two of us, we have a tendency to overlook. We don't want to do that.
Steve's visually impaired. Brian's obliviously impaired. We love you. We do.
But it's a thing, and we want to make sure that everybody gets the individualized attention that they need as well. It's also the reason why we keep things a little bit smaller than normal. That way, if you need a one-on-one, you have a specific question, you're having trouble, we're able to go, okay, while everybody else is doing their thing, let's talk about it. Let's see what's up. The other thing too is understand with these particular workshops, these classes, that you will be asked to participate. So what it is that we are talking about, you will be doing. So if you show up and you're not open to it, if you show up online and you don't want to be forthcoming with the things that you're experiencing or not experiencing, if you don't want to be on camera, I hate to say that, but if you're online, your camera has to be on. It's going to make things very difficult.
Cameras have to be on so it makes it easier for them to find you.
Yep. Also, you're not to spoil anything in the classes, but some of you guys are going to be paired with people who are
Hey,
here.
Jenny.
So it makes things a little bit difficult to read each other when you can't see the other person.
Steve got a tuning from Tyree. And he's telling about the classes. You can actually give a shout out and let everybody know since you've taken them. And because some of the people on my page don't know about it.
But I think that's about a wrap for us. I have to get off here and check in with the nephew and find out why I just got a text message saying, I'm sorry, I didn't realize your credit card was connected to my phone. So, I gotta go.
Okay. And on that note,
Y'all have fun.
Jenny says, hi, Steves.